Magandang tanghali po, oras na para sa maiinit na balita. Gumugulong na po sa Kamara ang pagdinig ng impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Unang binusisi ang sufficiency and form ng impeachment complaint na inihain ni Magdalo Representative Gary Alejano. Panoorin po natin ito.
Mr. Chair, for this representation, while I must admit initially that we should give way to a full-blown hearing on the substance of the complaint with the intelligent discourse and direct examination on part of the majority leader, I was really perplexed on how the answers were given, and on the larger note, Mr. Chairman, alam niyo po ang bansa ho natin, for the last presidency, tayo ho ay magandang bansa noon. And since 1986, this government and this country has been crying out for a good government. 7 na po yung atin na naging Pangulo. 3 po doon, either deposed, impeach, or imprison. Ang sabi ho ng isang ordinaryong tao at kilala na ekonomista, kaya daw ho naiwanan tayo ay laging masyadong mataas ang politika at pinagpapaalis ang Pangulo. Now, on my own, in my conscience, I cannot definitely permit, while admitting the seriousness of a charge, hindi ho pwedeng gamitin ang komite na ito as an instrument to further na magulo pa yung bansa natin. The information and verification being supplied by a complainant, of course, with due respect to our esteemed colleague Congressman Alejano, definitely that cannot stand in this committee, and for which reason I concur with the Deputy Speaker Ferdinand Castro. I'm opposing that we deal with the subject matter on substance, but definitely I am invoking my position, Mr. Chair, that the impeachment complaint is definitely constitutionally infringed as a defective verification, and for which reason it warrants outright dismissal of the complaint. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Vice Chair Liachon. Congressman Ronzalo. Should anyone wish to make any manifestation, please cause your name to be registered with the COMSEC.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I completely agree with all the statements made by our esteemed colleagues that indeed democracy is working in this country. Nonetheless, I just go back to the rules, and may I just respectfully put forward the rules of this particular committee. Of course, it was already mentioned by the Honorable Senior Vice Chairman Vicente Veloso with respect to the required verification that was stated or provided for under our rules. And precisely, Your Honor, if you will note, if you will just read the provided verification under Section 13, the verification made in the complaint is not compliant. But whether or not there was substantial compliance is another matter. And that's for the determination of each and every one of us, considering also the jurisprudence on this matter, where the Supreme Court has always said that on matters of verification, these are matters for formalities in which we can extend liberality to it. Meantime, may I just mention to this honorable committee the procedure also provided for under rules, in the sense that most of our colleagues are stating that we should dismiss it outright, in the sense that Section 4 provides here that the committee, upon referral, the Committee on Justice shall determine whether the complaint is sufficient in form substance. If the committee finds that the complaint is insufficient in form, then it shall return the same to the Secretary General within 3 session days with a written explanation of the insufficiency. The Secretary General shall return the same to the complainant together with the committee's written explanation within 3 session days from receipt of the committee resolution finding the complaint insufficient in form. I just hope that I'm not putting the cart before the horse. I'm just stating it that this particular provision is provided for under our rules, wherein, in case the committee finds that the complaint is insufficient in form, then the rules provide itself on what would be the next step. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, I move for the previous question. So that we can already vote. There's a previous question, Mr. Chairman. Why don't we divide already the committee?
We will, as mentioned, we will
all
allow
heard already the
extensive discussion, and we have already listed those to be recognized. Congressman Veloso, Congressman Sandoval, Congressman Lagman, Congressman Belaro, Congressman Marcoleta, and Congressman Tugna. They have already manifested their desire to make their own separate manifestation, and Deputy Speaker Abueg. So we would like to hear the members and the sentiments of the members on this, because it has become so divisive that we really need to hear our members, especially the members of the Committee on Justice. Okay, Congressman Veloso.
Mr. Chairman, ang point ko lang po is this. Under Section 4, if we rule that the impeachment complaint is insufficient in form, we have no choice. Ibabalik natin ito sa section. And then, inayos lang po ni complainant, balik na naman po tayo dito. And it may take us 1 year. But, kung magpapatuloy, I do not need 10 minutes, Mr. Chairman. Pagdating sa deliberation on substance, tatanungin ko lang po si complainant Alejano. Sinabi mo kanina na wala kang personal knowledge dito sa complaint mo. Inaamin mo ba ito dito sa deliberation na natin on substance? He has no choice but to admit na wala siyang personal knowledge. And that on that premise alone, Mr. Chairman, pwede na nating i-dismiss ang substance aspect of it. Tapos na. Hindi na tayo mag-aantay ng ilang buwan pa.
The chair would like to ask our esteemed vice chairman, who was a former justice of the Court of Appeals. Based on your reading of Section 4, first paragraph, ano ho ang implication when the committee finds the complaint insufficient in form? So, binalik natin sa SecGen, 3 session days. The SecGen shall return the same to complainants together with the committee's written explanation within 3 session days again. And then, period. Sinasabi na yung finding natin insufficient in form. Anong implication nun?
Well, ang implication dyan is it can be corrected. Hindi papasok yung Section 14, Rule 5. No impeachment proceedings shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year. Bakit? Under section, under our rules, hindi pa ito umabot sa foreclosing initiation. Okay? Hindi pa natin kasi tinalakay ang substance.
Ibig nyo sabihin, kailangan may categorical statement na dismiss ito para mag-apply yung 1-year bar rule.
We should have a ruling na insufficient ito in substance. Then, with that, papasok ng Section 14.
Hindi, kanya ko lang tinatanong ito para sa kalinawan ng bawat isa. No? Mamaya pag-uusapan natin ito. That is your understanding. I do not know how the others would see this particular provision. So anyway, you're done with your remarks. May we now recognize Congressman Sandoval?
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chairman. Just a point for information. In the 11th Congress, I filed for the impeachment of COMELEC commissioners. And in 2 months' time, going around members of the House, I was able to get 77 signatures. on the impeachment on the COMELEC commissioner. 77 po, I had 1/3 of the vote. So on plenary, I was asked whether I believe that the impeachment complaint should go directly to the Senate. And I answered yes, because that was the rules during the time. However, the rules of the 10th Congress was not yet approved on plenary. And the Committee on Rules revised the rules of impeachment of the 10th Congress, asking precisely for the verification and the swearing in to the Secretary General. Bakit po? Dahil nakita ng Kongreso na napakadali pa lang mag-impeach ng mga constitutional bodies. At dahil po dito, nagkaroon po, alam to ni Congressman Bondok during the time, dahil siya ay member ng Rules 10, kaya po pinahirap mismo ng rules natin ang pag-file ng impeachment complaint. Kaya pagkatapos po nito, nagkaroon tayo ng impeachment kay Presidente Estrada, yung rules po ng verification ay i-adapt natin. However, naging liberal po ang interpretasyon ng Congress na yon, doon po sa personal knowledge and belief. Dahil po, kung lahat tayo ay may personal knowledge, wala pong talagang personal knowledge. Pero dinagdag po yung belief. Kung ikaw ay naniniwala na ito ay totoo at ito ay tunay, pwede kang mag-endorse. Point of information lang po yun, Mr. Chairman, dahil po siguro baka dapat pag-usapan natin yung belief po. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Congressman Lagman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am aware I am not a member of this committee, but I am a member of the House.
At nagsimula na nga po ang impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte dyan naman po sa Kamara, kung saan pinag-uusapan, pinagdedebatihan kung ang inihain pong impeachment complaint ni Magdalo Representative Gary Alejano ay sufficient or insufficient in form. Ilan po sa mga manifest na sinabi ng ilang kongresista ay hindi sila sumasang-ayon dahil na rin ayon sa di umano sa ilang analysts at pag-aaral ay lalo itong nakakagulo pa sa isang bansa at kaya hindi daw tayo umuunlad sa ating bansa dahil napakalaki ng probabilidad ng papapatalsik sa ating Pangulo. At isa rin sa mga nagsabi ay wala daw lahat na personal knowledge at dapat maging based on belief.